Viewers, fans, and subscribers, welcome to another impactful edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube's history. We fill you in, we clue you in on the latest, the greatest, the newest, the most definitive, the most crucial developments, as this is your reigning stop for all WWE. Now, of course, I'm going to say right off the bat, I apologize. I was not here yesterday, dealing with some internet issues, also dealing with the fact of my brother dying, passing away. Obviously, that it's taken its effect, but as they say, the show must move forward, the show must go on, and boy, do we have a massive update on Dean Ambrose. Apparently, Dean Ambrose was nowhere to be found, nowhere to be seen on AEW backstage. He was not at the AEW All-In extravaganza backstage, although there was a lot of rumors and speculation that he was expected to be backstage or have something to do with AEW or have some sort of contact with AEW. Now, we all know that Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley, has been absent. There's been a lot of rumors of his demise in AEW, but what is going on? What is the agenda? We're going to get into all of that. We're going to cover all the bases because this is your prime source. This is your real destination for all things Dean Ambrose, along with WWE, AEW, rumors, headlines, breaking news, gossip, speculation, hearsay. We do it all. We cover it all on this very episode. Why? Because this is the pristine place to be. Now, I am a man of many works, which means I do multiple videos a day to keep everybody in the know and glued in to just what into the hell is going on. Now, according to a new report, according to those that know, the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, and we're going to pull this up for you all right now. It is an absolutely crucial update that you do not want to soon forget. Listen to this one, guys. We're going to read it right now. This is brand new, fresh, and true for all of you. Now, there's a lot of question and there is a lot of doubt about Dean Ambrose's status in AEW, and that's why a WWE return could be in the books. Listen to this one. The whereabouts of Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley, during AEW All-In London weekend has been revealed. Moxley has not competed on AEW television since the AEW NJPW Forbidden Door pay-per-view extravaganza, where he lost the IWGP World Heavyweight title to Tetsu Naito. Or whatever the hell his name is. Guys, I don't follow NJPW, I'll be honest. Since then, Moxley has been on a hiatus from the company, with a lot of fans speculating whether or not he would compete at AEW's biggest event of the year at Wembley Stadium last weekend. While fans believed that Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley would appear at the Casino Gauntlet match on the show, he ultimately never appeared at the event at all. Now, in an update from Fightful Select, subscription required. Of course, make sure to sign up to become a channel member today to this very channel. Moxley did not make the trip to London for AEW All-In weekend, but he was present at a different event. Moxley was backstage at the Pro Wrestling Revolver show this past weekend. Those that Fightful spoke to not hearing anything in regards to his AEW status and when he may return to television. Pro Wrestling Revolver is run by Moxley's former tag team partner, Sami Callihan. Now, in an advanced update, in an advanced rumor, there's a lot of worry about what Jon Moxley is thinking, what he's anticipating. Again, everyone's saying, yes, I understand he's got a contract in AEW, and that is true. But listen to this one. When you're locked into a contract, you can have upwards to a year or a year and a half to opt out, to leave. Now, there have been many wrestlers in the history of professional wrestling that just because they had a contract didn't mean they were going to quit or leave. Or it could have meant they could have quit or leave or been released or go into another company. Now there is fear in AEW that Moxley may have retired from AEW and he's on his way to the WWE. Now, whether you want to use the word retired or quit. Now, again, there have been many past wrestlers in the history of professional wrestling that have had a contract. It was signed, sealed, and delivered. But yet, at the same time, they still went to another promotion or they walked out. I remember Stone Cold Steve Austin had a contract with WWE. He walked out. He had a contract. He walked out. He didn't show up on Raw to face Brock Lesnar because Stone Cold didn't agree with the booking and the creative. And I agree with Stone Cold Steve Austin. So is Dean Ambrose rethinking his strategy? There was some reports going out yesterday that Dean Ambrose quit AEW for WWE. Now, this is, without a doubt, I'm going to say this right now. Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley, whatever name, whatever alias you want to go by, this would be one of the most anticipated returns in WWE history since the return of CM Punk. Now, I know what everybody's saying. Well, Dean Ambrose said he'll never return. Jon Moxley said he'll never come back to WWE. So did CM Punk. So did Bruno Sammartino. So did Hulk Hogan. So did Stone Cold Sable. The list goes on and on. Bret Hart. They said they would never wrestle again. They would never be in WWE again. And especially, like I said, at the top of that list, like I said earlier, CM Punk. Listen, guys, one way or another, they all return and they all come back. So I don't want to hear the whole, oh, well, Dean Ambrose said he's done, he's finished, it's over. That doesn't mean a damn to me, because when you look at the history of wrestlers that have left the WWE, contract or not, they went to WCW. I mean, look at Rick Rude. Look at what Rick Rude did. He appeared on Raw and Nitro on the same night. Oh, yeah, I know my wrestling history. I know my wrestling facts. I've been watching it since I was in diapers, since I was a little child, since I was a little tyke. Everything's going to be all right. Your thoughts, your comments. Do you directly want to see Dean Ambrose return to WWE? But again, he wouldn't be returning under boring and dull circumstances. This is the Triple H era where everybody's getting a shot and an opportunity, where everybody's getting a fair chance at the globe. That is the WWE, because it is global. WWE is global. It is the global phenomenon. Now, the question out on everyone's mind is, how would he return? What name would he return as? Would he return as Dean Ambrose? Would it be Jon Moxley? Or would it be something completely different? Would he be with the Shield? Would Ambrose help out Roman Reigns? Again, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of different elements. There's a lot of different pieces, as you can see. Has Moxley retired from AEW to join the better pasture, the future WWE? Again, guys, when you do a video and when you talk about Ambrose and his influence and his history and his dominance and his prominence and what Ambrose or Moxley means to professional wrestling, I'm even receiving a lot of rumors and speculation that Dean Ambrose could play two characters in WWE. On Raw, he would be a free agent. He would be a free agent on Raw and SmackDown, which means Ambrose could allow himself to be Dean Ambrose on Raw, and then on SmackDown, he would be Jon Moxley. Now, that would be different. That would be very different. Now, listen, is this going to happen or not? I don't know. But all I know is if I'm a betting man and I said CM Punk would return to WWE, when everybody else was against me, when everybody else said, Sean, you're wrong, you're fake, you're clickbait, CM Punk will never return. CM Punk will never return to the WWE. What did CM Punk do in November of 2024 at the Survivor Series? He returned. He came back. Yeah, it was after a 10-year sabbatical. It was after 10 years, 10 long years. CM Punk returned. CM Punk came back. But by God, I'll take that chance. You can call me clickbait. You can call me fake. You can call me whatever you want. But by God, at the end of the day, whether it's a Hall of Fame induction or whether it's a one-off appearance or whether it's a full-time return, hell, whether it's a part-time return, I can guarantee you, mark my words right now, Jon Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose, will return to the WWE, because if CM Punk was such a long shot at returning to the WWE, and he did return, Ambrose is a shoo-in to return to the WWE. Subscribe, more to come. Share this video all over social media, because I am here. Have no fear. I am taking over. Later.